Hello, I'm Patty Milne, Marion County Commissioner. Welcome to another edition of Marion County, your community partner. Today I'm here on the grounds of the Oregon State Fair, but we're not going to be talking about the Oregon State Fair. We're going to talk about the Marion County Fair. And the Marion County Fair runs this year from Thursday, July 13th through Sunday, July 15th. The theme this year of the Marion County Fair is Ag Venture. That theme plays very well on Marion County's #1 industry, agriculture. And when we think about agriculture and county fairs, we think about all the children who are involved in 4-H, FFA, their pets, their projects. We think about carnivals and corn dogs. Some people think about corn dogs. But we're going to talk about all the activities that are available for families, children, people of all ages to come out to the fair and have a great time. I'm happy to say we're going to be visiting with Dean Sweeney of Sweeney Productions. Dean has worked with the county for the last several years to help us produce this fantastic county fair. But in closing, let me say next month we're going to be highlighting the 7th annual Striking Out Meth in Marion County. We'll get into that later, and we'll also get into, as I said, talking about all that's available this year's Marion County Fair. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Marion County, your community partner. Dean, thank you so much for being with us. Again, for the audience, this is Dean Sweeney with Sweeney Productions, and Dean has been helping Marion County for the last several years produce the Marion County Fair. There are a lot of things for us to talk about today, Dean. I'd like to begin with a little brief history on the fair, talk about all the activities there are. There are a lot of new activities this year. I know you're always looking for new things to bring in new audiences. I think one of the things is the good vibrations. There's some more fun activities for kids of all ages. So we want to talk about that. There are also some free activities, I understand.
Lots of free activities. Oh yeah, sure.
So let's start with, I understand that where we're standing here, this is the original fairgrounds of the Marion County Fair. Now, without getting into all the sordid details of it, but it's really exciting to know that Marion County's fair, the history of the fair, goes way, way back to practically the beginning of Oregon statehood.
Yep, 1800s, I believe. I don't know the exact history, but this was the original fairgrounds for the Marion County, and that was turned over to donated to the state, and state actually developed it. And so yeah, there's a lot of history and long-running past. I don't go back that far, but
so here we are 100 and some years later, and every July the Marion County Fair is here, and lots of people and lots of activities. Give us an overview of what can people, particularly the families who come out here to enjoy the county fair, what can they expect this year?
Well, we're family-based. We really pride ourselves. Our fair board really prides itself on putting on a family-friendly event where we try to make most of the programming is free for the families. Obviously, the food and the carnival rides aren't, but we do keep those affordable. Our admission's very affordable. But we do, the biggest piece I think the families enjoy the most is the animals in the barns. We have, all the barns are full. We do a tremendous job from horses to, we'll have some llamas and some pygmy goats to just the regular farm animals. We'll have little pigs and we'll have sheep, and kids really seem to like to enjoy that. And we get to see the kids working with them and showing them from our 4-H auction and FFA sales to the different competitions that they do. And you get to see showmanship, and they do the market auction. But you can also walk through the barns and you can see animals in their natural state and how the kids work with them, and that's a lot of fun. Families seem to really like that, especially the younger kids. We also have the petting zoo, which is again another free activity. and then we just kind of move out from the barns. We have the rides and the food, of course, which you expect from a fair. That we pride ourselves in really putting on. Our Boys and Girls comes out for 4 days and gives us free activities from face painting to sack races to different things. We have a zip line this year.
I heard a little bit about that, and so that
first of its kind? It's going to go down
be,
here. Yeah, down here at down by the Oregon Backyard Grill sign there, and it's actually going to run over our midway, where they're going to go right over the top, and it's the first of its kind over here. I believe it's the first on the West Coast. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very affordable. Boy, we have a lot of new things, but we also have a lot of things that are tried and true.
What are some of those tried and true traditional things that people love?
We talked about the animals, right? Yeah. Besides the curly fries, huh? Well, they like the free entertainment. We have 3 stages. Professor Bamboozle, his stage is full of different magic acts and local entertainers.
Magic.
Yeah.
Professor Bamboozle.
Yes.
Okay, that's a great name. That should get kids out there.
Yes, and this year he'll be centered down in our what's called Grand Safety Station. We've named that a little bit different with real heroes, and we also have a heritage area, and we bring out our local fire departments, sheriff's department, McGruff, the crime dog, comes out, and that's all free programming. Our rural metro comes out and just talks about what an ambulance is, so kids can be familiar with people in uniform. So we'll have the sheriffs, and we have the tactical, I don't know if it's SWAT, but the tactical team from Woodburn comes down and shows their armored vehicle, so that people can be friendly and learn about our canine units and different things. And that's all free programming. Again, I'll say the word free a lot with programming because that's very important to us, to be able to try and put different activities on. And then again, this year will be our heritage area, which will be Antique Powerland, the Arctic Museum. There's a lot of different activities letting people know what goes on in our community. Evergreen, the museum from McMinnville, is going to come down, and they're going to talk about what they have to offer. So really the fair is to showcase, again, going to get back to what you asked about what the fair is about, is to showcase what goes on in Marion County.
Well, getting back to the agricultural aspect of it also, Ag Venture, I love that title.
Yeah, we like it.
I understand there's also going to be a truck and a tractor pull, and
Yep.
that's new?
New this year, yeah. We actually got permission to put dirt in our pavilion, so it'll be really nice, clean seats when we start. And and there'll be all kinds of different competition. We'll have the modifieds, which are the real loud, heavy, modified pulling tractors, but we also have people right off the street will bring their truck in and try to see how far they can pull the sled. So anybody can enter.
Good.
You can get online. The one thing I'll talk about several times is mcfair.net is our website, and when we talk about these different things, if you want to know more about the activities, what time they happen, how do I enter, it's very friendly as far as getting on and finding registration, what times there are, and that sort of thing. So it's mcfair.net. And if you go to the county's website, there's also a link.
There's a link. It's very prominent, yes.
Yeah.
So what about people who aren't real comfortable yet with a computer and internet? I see you have a flyer in your hand.
Yep. And we have a program that we distribute at the gate, but you can also go out to the Public Works building, and I believe it's 5155 Silverton Road.
It is on Silverton Road, corner of Silverton and Cordon Road.
Yes, and they have, there's registration forms and information out there. And we have an administrative person out there that will help you answer questions and things. So they can go to the front desk and answer questions as well.
Good.
So that's a good question. Thank you for asking that. But we're getting everybody up to speed on the internet.
We're
cutting down on our paperwork.
We're trying, and yet I still like to have paper in my hand. You going back to, you mentioned the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Boys and Girls Club is very popular in Salem, also in Woodburn and some of our surrounding communities. So talk a little bit more about what they bring to the fair, and of course it's a draw for kids, and they're always looking for more kids and families to become involved in the Boys and Girls Club. But what should they be looking for there?
Well, the Boys and Girls Club, they're really good at keeping kids active and having fun. And so whether it's face painting or simple board games or just simply taking out the macaroni and stringing it on a string, we always think those little activities as adults, but kids really like those types of things. And so they can go home with a necklace, or they can go home with something. And on Sunday, I'm going to add to that, they're here all 4 days, but on Sunday's our family day. And they'll have a lot of free activities where we'll have the Home Depot here Saturday and Sunday doing free workshops where you get to take them.
Free.
Yes. Yeah, it's great. You get to come out and you'll have a birdhouse or a toolbox, and that's all provided. You'll come home with an apron from Home Depot. It's really a great thing. So I don't know, you want to go through the days? That might help me a little bit.
Yes, I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. And of course, being familiar with the Marion County Fair over the last several years, I know each day has a theme,
right,
to, again, attract a specific audience. But that doesn't mean anybody and everybody ought to come every single day.
Right.
But Thursday is Senior Day.
Right.
So what can seniors come and enjoy?
Well, there's all types of activities for Senior Day. We have several local businesses and civic organizations set up tables. Salem Hospital comes down and does screening for us.
Good.
So
like blood pressure,
yeah,
probably.
different things. Yeah, I think there's some. I can't tell you all the different screenings, but I do know they have those types of things where they screen for different things. And we have, you know, the different care homes come in and talk about their services, and the Senior Boomer News comes in and gives out free papers, and the Umpqua Bank comes out and gives free ice cream, free again, free ice cream. But they also have entertainment on the stage where they have the different exhibits and demonstrations on our main stage, and it's free for seniors on Thursday. So no admission on Thursday.
Free for seniors.
Yeah,
so seniors, and what qualifies an individual to be considered a senior?
Now, you have asked me that question. I think it's 62 and
I
over,
think
but I'm
you
not.
have it on the information
there. Yeah, so.
It seems so many, whether it's restaurants or a athletic club or whatever it may be, the age is different. But but seniors,
we probably won't
free.
ID anybody.
Okay, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. You won't need to show proof of identification,
yes,
but I think you know who you are. So
yes,
if you're a senior, be sure to come out on Thursday. It's free admission for seniors.
Yes.
Also, I notice on Thursday the carnival rides, there's a wristband that kids get to do the carnival rides. And again, my cheat sheet is telling me that for young children, the rides, the wristband is $7. And that sounds like a pretty good price for carnival rides.
So Thursday's really popular with seniors, but it's also popular with like the daycare and the pre-grade school children because of the discounts. But again, all 4 days we have, most of our activities run all 4 days. There's just, as a theme, we try to add different benefit, like our concerts and our major entertainment. But all of our inflatables, all of our carnival rides, our barns are open every day, all our food booths, all the different things are open. Our exhibit hall over in the JL building over here is open, which we have, and on all 3 stages will be running all 3 days. Our Grand Safety, our Real Heroes area and our Heritage area, they'll be open all 4 days as well. So I don't want to discourage anyone from coming, but if you want to get a schedule for a particular item, you might want to look on the web for sure. Seniors are also discounted for the first time all 4 days.
Oh,
so,
good.
Yeah, so they get a few dollars off
Good.
if they want to come on Friday and can't make it on Thursday. So, but it's a good Thursday. So you want to move on to Friday?
Friday is Teen Day.
Friday is Teen Day.
Don't you still feel like a teen yourself?
Well, I act like one. I don't know that I feel like one.
And when I come and I see the activities for the teens, and every year is a bigger draw, more teens are coming out. They're getting the message that there is a lot of fun stuff here for teenagers. And again, there are a couple of things that teens ought to know about that hopefully we can encourage them to come. If you have an awesome 3000 Day t-shirt and you wear it, you will get in free.
Again, free, yes. Yes, if you wear the awesome, the Salem Kaiser School Foundation partners with us every year. They feel it's an important benefit for the kids that come out and spend the time and donate to their program, they participate in awesome, that we want to reciprocate and promote them as well. And they'll also be getting an email to let them remind them of that. But yeah, if they wear their shirt that they participated, they'll be getting in on Friday for free. If you're a teen, I got to look at our price because I know we changed it, but it is, I believe it's only $4. So
wow, that's a bargain.
There you go, it's a bargain.
Yes.
So and we have carnival discounts. That's the day. If you want to come out and ride the carnival and you're a teenager, Friday's the day.
And it's 50% off?
Yeah, it's you.
That's, again, what a fantastic price to have a full
And
day of fun.
Our carnival rides are very, very well priced. We try to keep, like I said before, we really try to keep our prices where it's family affordable. Families can come out and enjoy the day.
And you do have a family price. There's a family, I think it's on the flyer there.
Well, children 5 and under are free.
Yeah.
And adults are $8. and then our youth are $4.
Okay.
And then our seniors get a $3 discount every day.
Good.
Except for on
Good.
Thursday, they're free.
Having fun is free
Yes,
in
it
a
is.
lot of ways
Yes.
at the Marion County
Yes.
Fair.
Oh, you know what else is free? The parking is free, thanks to Les Schwab.
Oh, and yes. And
Les Schwab steps up every year and they said, you know what, we want to make sure that parking's free so people can come and don't feel like they're getting a few more dollars out of their pocket. And so Les Schwab is a sponsor of that. That's a nice, very nice
Great.
gesture on their part.
And speaking of Les Schwab being such a wonderful sponsor, putting on the Marion County Fair takes a lot of sponsors, and you have many who are
I do, and I'm going to go to the cheat sheet.
That's good. We don't mind going to cheat sheets here because you have so many wonderful sponsors. Many have been here year after year.
Yes.
Do you want to share of who some of them are?
Well, Les Schwab that we mentioned, Better Built Barns, Champion Feed, Marion Estates they stepped up this year with their sponsorship so that we could have the Senior Day sponsored. The Friends of the Salem Senior Center is a sponsor. I don't know if I want to go through all these, but Wilco Farm Stores is a huge one. And Wilco, at all their locations, will be offering discount for our concerts. So when we get to talking about our concerts, you'll be able to go and get a discount there. Same with Champion Feed. But Copper Creek will also be having them, Kerr Concentrates, Roberson RV, and just to name a few. But yeah, they do, we get a lot of support. Complete Wireless gives us our radios, and they also step up and help support our Grand Safety and our Real Heroes piece. But yeah, without our sponsors, we couldn't do it. We want to thank them for sure. And we highlight them in our program, we highlight them on the web. So if you get a chance, I know you're going on that website, just take a look and thank the people that make it happen, because without them we couldn't have the fair. So
and if you're not a sponsor this year, you can always get information and be ready to be a sponsor next year.
You sure you don't want to work for me?
I haven't, which next month is my big event, Striking Out Meth in Marion County, which I mentioned here. I want the viewers to tune in for next month's Marion County Your Community Partners show, because we're going to be featuring that. I know how difficult it's been, the economy lately, and yet people step up and continue their sponsorships, that we can't do these things without
No, we can't. We really thank local businesses for sure. And we get a lot of support, not only from cash sponsorship, but we get a lot of in-kind sponsorship. We get several, actually over $100,000 in in-kind sponsorship from whether it's, you know, lending out a tractor or a piece of equipment. You know, and we also get, I know we're talking all over the board, but it's nice to, I like to talk about it, excited. And we have, I believe we have like 270 volunteers that make the fair go.
And thank you for commenting on that, because it is something I wanted to be sure to ask you about. So while you're talking about it, yes, volunteers at Marion County, we can't do what we do to serve the public without volunteers.
Couldn't do it.
Say that again. And what all do the number of volunteers, and what are some of the things that volunteers do to help put on the county fair?
Well, it's really fun to volunteer. But actually, little simple things like we see the information booth over here, and they get to just give out maps, talk about where things are to go. We might have someone in the office helping us. We have people with our simple setup. We have lots and lots of volunteers with our open class, and I hope we get enough time to talk about our open class and our
go right ahead and talk about it right now.
All right, so our open class competition is, if you have a passion for something, there's a place at the county fair for you. There are literally hundreds of different contests and that you can enter. If you have a wiener dog and you want to race your wiener dog, you can come here. If you have any type of dog and want to do the fly ball competition, we have a fly ball competition. If you want to bake or cook a cake or a cheesecake, we have a competition for that. If you have a fantastic Lego robot that you've built, we want to see it. We have photography, we have art, and we have prizes and awards for all those things. And guess what? Guess what the price is? The price is free to enter. That's the most fun.
Free to enter.
Yeah, it's free to enter. So if you want to bake cookies, or if you've got a pie or a can of beans or art, really, I really encourage the kids to bring their artwork out, because that's really a fun thing.
Some of them are so
They're fantastic. And that's really, for me, that's really fun to walk through our exhibit hall and see the photos and the really talented people that we have in Marion County. It's just fantastic, and I really enjoy that. It's all that amateur art, and everyone gets a chance to win a ribbon. We have lots of ribbons. We have prizes that are donated from, again, our sponsors. You know, the photography. There's just an unlimited number of different things. And if you have some type of a collection or something that you'd like to bring. Some people go, well, do they let the popsicle tower come in? Absolutely. They do have some size limitations, but you know, so far we haven't pushed that.
If you can get it through the door.
Yeah, if you can get it through the door, we're probably going to find a spot. No, Open class people aren't going to be happy about that. No, they love to see that type of thing. So, you know, floral arrangements, table arrangements. You know, those of you who like flowers and floral are lovely. You know, they just come out. Quilting, sewing. I'm forgetting some things, but again, that's all on our website, and it's really easy to go into and look at, and it talks about how to enter. There is a form you fill out when you come and show up. You bring it with you. Then they tag it and give you a number, but it's pretty painless.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Very painless, and it's a lot of fun, and we want to show you art. If there's something you're proud of, you have it, bring it out, because that's very important to us. Again, we're trying to showcase, not only do we have kids showcasing their animals in the barns, but we have showcasing it. And then that also leads me to then some of the other things we do that aren't in the building. We have a car show on Friday, and if you've got a classic car that you'd like to bring out, it's been beautiful weather, and you want to come out and spend the day and go to the concert, you can enter our car show on Friday night.
And there again, can people just, of course they can go to the website to get more details, but generally speaking, can they just show up, register on site, or do they need to pre-register?
They need to know when that registration is. Some of it is on site, and there's so many contests that I probably would be telling you the wrong information, but
go to the website.
Yes, and get the times. There are some things you can bring in. I know that La Pantera, part of our, again, I'm all over the board, but I want to bring in, we really encourage our culture diversity.
Yes.
We have the local radio station, Hispanic radio station brings, and they do a tamale contest. That's been going on for 4 years now, and they've really enjoyed that. So people are bringing in their tamales and able to win. And I'll get to some of the programming that they provide on Sunday, but on Friday, I want to finish Friday. We do our Teen Day, but we also have other activities. We have our car show, and then we have a big name act. We have Joe Diffie coming in on Friday night, and Joe Diffie, for those of you who don't know, sings the John Deere Green song and a pickup man. So
now that connects with agriculture right there, doesn't it?
It does. He's perfect for us. He is an ag adventure in himself. But you know what the price for Joe Diffie is?
Free?
Free with paid fair admission. So you do have to pay to get in the fair, but once you're here, it's called festival seating, which is, last year was a little confusing because we've never done that before, but you can bring a chair this year, a lawn chair or a blanket, and find a place on the grass. There are some limited picnic tables with some shade. Those go fairly early in the day.
Especially if the weather's good.
Yes. But you can also get a reserved seat. So we do have several hundred reserved seats. If you're really a Joe Diffie fan and you want to get here early, you can go online to ticketswest.com, and they'll have tickets for sale.
Good.
But there will be seating for anyone if they want to come on Friday.
Good.
And it's a very family friendly show. People want to bring and watch Joe Diffie and bring their family and let the kids ride the rides. You know what? Absolutely. We love to see you here. Yeah.
So also, before we leave Friday, what else is happening on Friday?
Boy, I'd have to look at my schedule. But
as you can tell, there is such a full array of activities. There is something for everybody. Again, even if a day has a theme and is focused on teens or seniors, there is something for everybody every single day of the fair.
So Teen Day, again, we make our entertainment more teen programmed. In the last couple of years, we've had the skateboards and bicycle and BMX exhibits. That's been fun. We've had some gaming tournaments that have been going on. We have definitely on the stages. We gear that to the younger folks, the carnival rides. But again, the fair's fun every day for a teenager. It just happens to be a little more discounted on Friday, and we try to program for them that day. And then we went by Thursday, and I got to go back one again. Our talent show. Our talent show is free to enter, and it's a fantastic display of our local talent in the area. You can win cash prizes. There's 3 divisions. There's the little kids, the middle-aged kids, and the adults. I don't know the exact ages on those, but they can win prizes. They can also, the winners also go on in each division, go on to the state fair competition where they can even win more money.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And the public is welcome to attend and watch. It's just a great display of our local talent. It's a lot of fun. You get from dancing to singing, and again, you can get on the website or go to Clue FM's website. They'll help you out. They'll answer questions. They're very good about that. There is pre-registration for that, so because they do fill up. But get online and get that if you're interested in that. So we're finished Thursday. We've kind of gone through Friday. How about we start with Saturday?
Saturday, yes. What's happening on Saturday?
Okay, Saturday is our Ag Day.
Yes, Ag Day. Ag Adventure.
Yes, Ag Venture.
Ag Venture.
Ag
I'm sorry.
Venture, that's okay. We do our international flyball tournament where we put them inside where they have mats put down and the dogs come in, and every walk of dog you can, from little to big, and it's a lot of fun. And we have several hundred people like to watch that, and it's a very, very family friendly as well to watch the dogs race. And we have our wiener dog races. We actually are the one thing that, go back to 4-H a little bit, we are the state judging competition for animals is here at Marion County Fair. For all the 4-H throughout the state come here.
Well, that's great.
And so we do that. We provide a spot for them. We have a gypsy horse, a miniature horse show out in the thing. So if you like horses at all, come out and see them.
Yeah.
Again, the barns are full of animals anyway, but then they put on a little demonstration. They have little carts that they pull, and they show the big, beautiful gypsy horses. They have little miniature horses. They have all kinds of things. And then for the first year, we talked about it a little bit early, we have our track and tractor pull.
Yes, that ought to be lots of fun.
That'll be in the middle of the day. It'll be a lot of fun.
And it'll be, again, in the
pavilion.
In the pavilion.
Yep. And you
Great.
just come on in, and again, the price for that is
free
with paid fair admission. So we like that theme, don't we? Should be a lot of fun. And again, you can enter that, whether you're a professional puller or you're an amateur puller, or you want to just tear your truck up, come on and hook it up to the sled.
Good.
So they do have a scale, and there's a way to get entry and the rules and things, and that's all posted as well from the Northwest Tractor Puller Association. Then we go on to Saturday. Again, all the other activities are open. But go ahead.
Dean, I want to go back to something again, looking at my cheat
Sure.
sheet here. I mean, these vehicles and all, and the dogs are great. I have a new grandson who's just 7 weeks old, and I was thinking the other day I should remind my daughter and son-in-law to bring Dominic to the baby contest. Talk about that. I know that gets a lot of attention. People love baby contests.
Yes, and that's Saturday morning, so yeah, go back to that. That's where we should be starting. It's the Pretty Baby Contest. KBZY has been putting on as long as I remember, and it's just a real, I don't know if pillar is the right word, but it's just a real...
It's a mainstay of the county fair.
You got to bring the baby, and they're all cute, and they do a great job. So if you've got that child, grandchild, niece, nephew, whatever it is, yeah, they do a great job. And that's, again, I think you just come in and enter on that one. You can just show up and enter. I don't believe there's pre-registration with that. So,
but again, you can go to the website for more detail.
Or
all these
KBZY
proud new parents, yes.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. I'm glad you brought that up, because that is a great event.
So what is the Disney show? Talk about the Disney show.
We are going to have Disney this year.
Oh,
we're going to do different.
I'm sorry, that's a misprint on my.
Yeah, it is. Well,
actually,
it was one that we had scheduled, and we made a couple of changes. So we're going to bring them. We typically will bring them in every other year or so instead of every year, so we kind of mix things up. But again, we are doing something with the Bamboozle stage and the Real Heroes, and we're also going to do some family programming on the stage. So there'll be tons of the stage runs all day.
Good. So no matter what time you come, there will be something on one of the stages.
Right.
That's great.
And we focus on Saturday definitely with the family friendly, and then for all of you my age and older, we're bringing Blue Oyster Cult out on Saturday. So
okay, for the younger generation, talk about who's that? What is it?
They are literally they have a literal cult following. They have they're a classic rock band, very good musicians. Great to listen to. They're a great show. You don't have to know any of their music, but most of you will recognize their music.
Good.
They have one of their big hits was the Godzilla song that they sang, and everybody knows who Godzilla is, so they always kind of are tied to that. And,
that's good.
And there'll be a lot of fun again there. It's again festival seating. You can come out once you've paid your ticket price. You can. But I do want to mention, if you're really on the ball, you can get out to Copper Creek or Champion Feed, and they will have discounted tickets here starting, I think, next week, or they may even have them now. And Wilco Farm Stores has those discounted tickets, so you can get a ticket to get into the fair, to the concert, and save a few bucks.
That's great.
So that's good to know.
That's great.
So the concert will be out Saturday. I talked about, I think I got, we have our market auction. If you want to support 4-H and FFA,
yes.
The reason we hold the fair is we offer the opportunity for our market animals. So the 4-H and FFA kids, they raise their animals all year, and they weigh them in, and they have a competition, and then they sell them, and that's called the market auction. And they are there to bid, and you hear the here, buy here. That's what we do. We sell those animals,
And that's really important to those kids.
It's
essential that they're able to do that. So again, we continue to provide this opportunity for them to complete their projects.
Absolutely, and that gives us, the fair affords the opportunity for them to sell their projects, sell their animals. I was a 4-H'er, I raised the animals, I raised sheep, and so I went through that of going through and doing the shearing and feeding and hoping that I win a ribbon and selling it and hoping somebody will bid on my animal. And it's more than just that night. A lot of those kids will go out in the community and talk to businesses and say, hey, I'm going to be at the county fair showing my sheep, would you come and bid on my animal? So there's a real educational piece. When you talk about ag education, there's a real big education piece for that. Is there's reward if you work hard, go out and see people, your animal tends to sell for more money. And they typically raise between $175,000 and $200,000 of that auction for those kids.
That's great.
So that's a big number, and we're very proud of that. And one of the personal reasons that I do this is I like to see that and support that. So, but you can still ride the carnival rides too.
That's good. Yes. So then we wind up on Sunday, although the fair goes through the day, through the better part of the day. And it's a great day to come out because that focuses on family.
Right.
So
it's family day.
What kind of activities can families expect?
We will add to our free activities not only Boys and Girls Club and Home Depot, but we also there's soap making and different things, projects that you can take home with you, necklace building, and I don't even know all the different activities, but I know that they're all free to take home.
Good.
And then when the Boys and Girls actually steps up that day and does a few more added things as well. And really good thing, after 4 o'clock, between 4 and 6, guess what price is at the fair?
It's free.
Free admission. So if you're on a budget and you felt that you haven't gotten to see the fair, you can come at 4 o'clock, and for 2 hours you can bring your family and all these activities that you can take part of. You can get through the barns. For 2 hours you have enough time to get through the exhibit hall, take advantage of that, see some entertainment, go out to the barns, and take advantage of the free family activities and have a really nice show. And that would be, we're very proud to be able to offer that. For the last 4 days, we're all winding down, and for 2 hours, families that are on a budget can come out and take advantage of that and see what goes on in our community, and that's important to us as well. I think that's very healthy for our community. Let's see, what else do I have on there?
Gosh, I don't know.
Our Country Showdown, that's part of our entertainment. KRKT does a Country Showdown. They do, it's called the KRKT Country Showdown. It's like the talent show, only it's the radio station, and they do a showdown which actually goes national. And they've been competing for several weeks before they get to Marion County, and so a lot of the ones they'll see will be winners that they see, and it's a showcase of them on. But we also have a Christian concert on Sunday, and then we talked a little bit about our cultural diversity, and La Pantera brings down the Ballet Folklorial, and if you've ever seen that, it's absolutely gorgeous. They have I liken it most to the kind of the Native American powwows with the beautiful colors and the dresses, and oh, they're just gorgeous, Patty. I really love it. The music.
I can attest to it. It's beautiful, it's fantastic, and they are kids.
Yes.
And these kids really learn, and they look so professional.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So it's really worth your time to see them.
And then they wrap up with the mariachi band. And if you've never seen a mariachi band, you owe it to yourself to stay to the end of the fair on Sunday and watch the mariachi band, because they get it rocking. It is a lot of fun to watch, and it's very different from if you've never seen them. A lot of different music. They're very, very skilled musicians, and we have a lot of fun with that as well. So. That was Sunday. I don't know what else to talk about Sunday, but it's full
I don't know.
You can't get through the whole fair in a day, I can tell you that.
But like I say, there's nothing going on right now. But after listening to Dean describe the daily activities, you know this place is going to be packed. Where we're standing now, we'll have activities, there'll be things going on, and so be sure to come to the Marion County Fair. Thursday, July 12th is when everything kicks off. Runs daily with special events, but something for everyone every day, and then runs through Sunday, July 15th till 6 o'clock in the evening. And again, the last 2 hours free to families. We make that opportunity. Families, it's a tough time now. A lot of families are really on stretched budgets. Doesn't mean you can't come to the Marion County Fair and have a wonderful time and be able to experience everything. Anything else in closing?
Well, I would just think of all the things I forgot to talk about. I know that Michael's stepped up this year, and they are going to be adding the craft the craft store, Michael's.
Yes.
They've stepped up and they're giving prizes for open class. So again, if you're doing that sewing or bead making or necklace making or jewelry or art, they stepped up with prizes. But they're also going to do a build and take workshop.
Oh, that's
all
great.
4 days. And so you can come and build and take. They're going to bring the supplies out and you're going to be able to walk away with things. And so there's several of those things out at the fair that I'm so familiar with it, sometimes I tend to forget.
When you're so close to something.
Yeah, you're so close to it, but you just go, oh, I didn't know that was going on. And that's what's fun, is some families come out and the next year they go, oh, I didn't, where'd you get that? And they go, oh, no, it's over here. And they might buy, Smokey the Bear might be here this year. Last year we had the BLM brought out the bubble machine and we blew bubbles and the kids are just filled. That's a lot of fun. They come out and the kids bring your suit. I think that's Saturday, but you might have to look. I'm not sure what the schedule says, but it's a lot. They just cover the kids with bubbles and it's very safe. It's just a very mild detergent and bubbles up, but it's a lot of fun and kids will seem to like that. But you can, again, I would just encourage families to come out. But last year with our classic rock concert, again this year, I saw it was really neat to see some of the folks in their 30s and 40s and 50s just made a date night of it. And they came out and said, hey, I just want to go listen to some music. Doesn't cost me money, and I'm go over and have a refreshment and enjoy the evening. And we've set it up as a park setting. It's in the grass. Again, the confusion with the festival seating is, if you want to, please bring your own lawn chair or your blanket, because there is limited picnic seating, but not limited seating, meaning you will have a place to sit.
Good.
And the music is easy to listen to. I mean, it's very good. So
good.
Anyway, in wrapping up, I just say that I think we're proud of what we put on. It's very clean. One more piece. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. One more piece, and then
Commissioner Carlson would never let me walk out of here if I didn't talk about it.
Okay.
We are a living green fair. We are very proud in going to a zero waste fair. We recycle. We require that our vendors purchase the bottled soda so we can recycle the soda pot. We don't have a lot of the cups. All of our food containers are recyclable. They go right back in the compost. We have a sorting station set up.
Good.
We do almost everything electronic now. That's when we talk about paper. We try to go to electronic. We have, oh boy, there's so much, but we are really getting down to a zero waste affair where we're literally recycling almost everything, including our utensils, our cups.
Isn't that great?
There are a few things we don't recycle, but it's in the 90-some percentile, and we're very proud of that. And we also do ag education. The county comes out and does a composting and different things. But that I'm very proud of as well, and we call it Living Green, and there's education on that and pieces on that, and we actually have Garten Foundation comes out and does some education on how to recycle. Good. And so anyway, that's kind of a neat thing as well. Those of you who are interested in that and know it's a big part of what's going on in our world today. So
see, there's so much. Dean can't even talk about all of it. There's so much to come and see and do. And so again, July 12th through July 15th, Marion County Fair. For more information, the fair office phone number is 503-585-9998. Or go to the website, www.mcfair.net.
Yeah, good website.
Dean, thank you again.
Patty, it was a pleasure.
I got my card.
That's okay.
I've got too many things in my hands here. I'm so glad to have had this opportunity and to be here at the Marion County Fair site.
Yeah.
And for you to talk about the fair, share this, and encourage everybody to come to the Marion County Fair, July 12th through the 15th.
Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we hope that your interest was piqued in the Marion County Fair. We hope that you will come out and join us July 12th through July 15th. The Marion County Fair will be here, right here on the Oregon State Fairgrounds, located Silverton Road, 17th Street. I think most people know where we are, but just in case, please go to the Marion County website and the fair website in particular, which is www.mcfair.net. mcfair.net. That will give you information, get you the details, registering, how to bring your items to the fair, what to participate in. You can get all the information you need on that website. You can also call the Marion County Fair office at 503-585-9998 for more information. Again, it was so much fun to visit with Dean Sweeney. He has so much enthusiasm for the Marion County Fair, and as I mentioned earlier, he's been working with Marion County to put on this production, the Marion County Fair, over the last several years. It has grown, there are more offerings, there's more for everybody. Something every single day at the Marion County Fair for every family member. So we do hope you will come out. In closing, I want to be sure to thank, on behalf of Dean and on behalf of myself, the Marion County Fair Board members. They work endlessly all year round to make this fair a success. They don't get paid to be a volunteer board, but I know they take great pride and great joy in bringing you the Marion County Fair each year. So again, come on out July 12th through the 15th. Then our next edition of Marion County, Your Community Partner, will be featuring Striking Out Meth in Marion County. It's going to be our 7th annual event at Volcano Stadium. The date this year of Striking Out Meth in Marion County is August 10th. The gates to the ballpark open at 5:45. And each year, Striking Out Meth in Marion County is a celebration of the wonderful efforts from community to community in the fight against meth and other dangerous drugs. We are presenting a program. We have an environment the evening of our event that really encourages, especially young people, to make healthy choices in their life, to resist getting involved in drugs and other dangerous habits. It's a family event. It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of good information, positive messages for kids to make healthy choices in their life. So we encourage you to bring your family to that event as well. And if you have a youth group, a baseball team, a soccer team, a church youth group, some other youth group, and you'd like to bring them, there are opportunities. You can call Volcano Stadium and find out about some group opportunities to fundraise and get tickets to the event. But going back to August 10th, Striking Out Meth in Marion County, want to encourage you again to be there. Our show next month will be featuring Striking Out Meth in Marion County. And again, we are working behind the scenes to bring a whole array of really exciting programs. We've had good reviews so far. And if you have some ideas, if there's something particular that you want to know about Marion County government or an agency or another government entity we partner with, please let me know. You can give me a call at 503-588-5212, or you can email me at pmile@co.marion.or.us. This is Patty Milne, again thanking you for joining us for another edition of Marion County, Your Community Partner.